Hey viewers, sorry I haven't updated in a little while. I've been absorbed with exams and other stuff, and then now I'm just getting ready for the holidays and some other drama with friends. It's just, yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna be making a rant about some general things that actually really get on my nerves. Okay, number one is if your friend wants to commit suicide, I'm just, really? What is the point of committing suicide? It's not gonna make a difference whether you say it or not. They're just gonna lose even more respect for you than they already you don't have. You're not helping anything, and most of the suicides from bullying are in fact teenagers. So when my friends start talking about that, I'm just like, but you have so much more of your life left to live, and these people not gonna be around for that much longer. Think you can either decide for the next couple of years or maybe just transfer to a different school. Seriously. And also, another thing. If you're gonna, why don't you just go live a successful life and prove them wrong and prove that you're better than them? It's a fairly simple subject anyway. So, okay. Second rant. It's about parents. They sometimes really don't care what you do, and then sometimes they're way too over expecting. Like, some people, their parents are just like, whatever, you make your own mistakes, you do what you want. Those parents, yeah, you need to watch your kids a little bit better, but don't be too overt or doing it like some other parents that are like, they want their kids to do sports, they want them to make all A's all the time, they want them to be completely perfect. Yeah, now, we need a good in between. We need it where you actually support your kids, and you also don't overdo it and start freaking out on them, and even though they're like, and then the kids bring it up, and they're just like, but I don't do that. I am completely and totally just letting you do your own thing. And then we're just like, no, you are making us do this crap, and then you are pretty much making it to where if we don't make like all A's or something, then you're gonna be completely and totally disappointed in us, and honestly, just feel too good. Even though for those of us who don't care about our parents' approval, good for you. You have mastered the skill. One, and now moving on to number three. Okay, now, addressing the next matter, I'm talking about like people who are just like racist and sexist and people who are against like what homosexual marriage and crap like that. You people need to stay out of other people's business, cause okay, for example, addressing racism first. If someone's skin color is different than yours, and seriously, and criticize them for that, that's just pathetic. They can't help they're that way. They were born that way, and you should just get over it. Seriously, people, be more mature, will ya? And just accept people for who they are. And then sexism. Same thing as racists. If you're prejudiced against men or you're prejudiced against women, then get over it. We're all equal anyway. And all I gotta say is, if you actually just are any of these things, then seriously, try to broaden your perspective and stuff. And also, now the final one that is seriously, apparently somebody says an issue today or something, homosexual home relationships. If a girl wants to be with a girl and a guy wants to be with a guy, why don't you just let them? Because all I gotta say is, people, for example, Christians, they're saying, oh, it wasn't like, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You're like, Ada and Eve or something. And I'm just like, okay, here's what I gotta say to you people. the Bible technically does not say anything against gay marriage. People are just saying that you should be with who you love, not someone who you don't. Because if, like, somebody's gay or something and they're just, like, with someone that they don't even care about, that's even worse. Then you're unhappy. And I think that happiness is a heck of a lot better than being with someone you don't love. Yeah, I'm just saying. It really makes me mad, especially since, like, we're all people. Really, we're not as different as you might think. So what that we're maybe attracted to somebody who isn't the same, who isn't the opposite sex? I mean, not a big deal. So, anyway, moving on to rant number 4. Okay, next order of business. The thing that nextly annoys me really bad is whenever people, like, don't back up what they're saying. For example, like, if someone's really getting on your nerves and then all of a sudden they're just like, shut up or else I'm gonna punch you in the face. And then the other person just like, really? I know you're not gonna do it. Then if the person's all like, and then if the person who's threatened is all of a sudden like, bring it, then the other person's just gonna like not do anything. If you're gonna say you're gonna attack me, then do it. I'd love to fight you because I know I can kick your butt or something like that. Barely anyone makes threats that they would even back up. It's ridiculous. So, seriously, people, back up what you're saying. It is so annoying. Because most of the people who make those threats are like, what? Preppy people? Preppy popular girls? And they're just like, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. And I'm like, yeah, you couldn't even hurt me. Because you are just a little preppy person who cannot probably even hurt a little kid. Well, regardless, I mean, you're not gonna punch a little kid anyway, but you get my point. They're just all talk, no game. Then again, that's how a lot of people are, because, let's face it, they're too afraid to fight people. Of course, I don't really like to fight myself, but still. I'm gonna back up what I say. Like, sometimes I know we joke around with our friends, and it's just like, I'm gonna kick your butt or something like that, but for people who are, like, seriously serious, and, like, you hate each other, or your enemy much, then you don't need to be making those threats, or else the other person might make the first move. Just a warning. Now, yeah. Now, I shall move on to my last and final rant. Thank you. Okay. So, now we've reached our last and final one. So, anyway, the thing that I'm sure gets on a lot of our nerves is, wait for it, politics. You say that you're all of a sudden like, it's like, okay, presidential elections. I saw the presidential candidates. Wasn't really impressed with any of them. Then again, we just have to nominate the best one. And people just go on and on and on about, oh, this is happening in the government. This is happening here, there. Stop telling me, because I don't care whatsoever. Yeah, mate, it's just like, okay, this is just stupid in the first place. Our government screwed up. There's no perfect government. So just get over it. There's a problem. Either they're going to address it with the problem, or they're not going to. Maybe you can start a petition. Maybe you can bring it to the attention of the president. I don't know, because I don't have that kind of power. Some people might. So, if you have the power to actually help this country, then do it. But if you don't, then either stop talking about it and like saying, oh, this blah 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 in our country is horrible and they need to fix this. And I'm like, why don't you just actually take an effort to help yourself then and actually like bring it to their attention? Because if you keep on just going on and on about how horrible it is, you're not really helping anything. You're just getting on everyone's nerves. And then, after so many people are talking about it, start a petition. Like, actually talk to someone who's in that division of whatever. I don't know much about the government, and I don't care. Probably never will. If it's politics, hate it. Just another thing to make people mad about in conversation. Anyway, so just listen. I'm gonna start posting a video probably like, yeah. I'm gonna start posting a video like once every week. I haven't really determined which day it is. It'll probably be on like a weekend or something, so probably I'll start posting new videos Saturday or Sunday, probably. Maybe Friday. That's my best estimate. So anyway, see you guys next week, and if you know any friends who would like this channel, then please get them to subscribe, and will you guys please subscribe to this channel too? Maybe we can make ourselves go viral. Anyway, I'm
Red Fool, Mr. Worldwide, Vain.